Hi there, Fabiola. Happy to see you've written some essays for us. Great work. Let's see what you did here. The first one is the English and Homestay letter. Okay. Dear Mr. Campbell, don't forget your comma here, okay? It might sound like a detail, but the folks at IELTS look at this kind of stuff, okay? My name is Fabiola Pinto, and I am from Honduras. I enrolled in an English program that will last 4 months. I'm looking forward to meeting you and your family. Currently, my plans are to arrive 3 weeks. You don't need the apostrophe here. 3 weeks prior to the initial date to get familiar with the daily activities and spend more time with your family. Firstly, I want to know how is the weather during the time that I will be in the United Kingdom, and also if you can suggest me to buy a coat or better until I arrive in the country. All right, let's change this a little bit. First of all, it's a formal letter, Fabiola, so let's try to avoid words like want and instead say I would like to know. Okay? So I would like to know how the weather is. Okay, it's an indirect question, so it needs to be in sentence structure. During the time that I will be in the UK. And also, could you, actually not could you, would you suggest that I buy a coat, or is it better to wait until I arrive in the country? It's a little, okay, it's fine like that. Also, I read that your house is near, without the to, is near a bus station, but if it is safe to walk to the university because it is just kilometers away from the house. Okay, that's not a question though, okay? So I also read that your house is near a bus station, but I was wondering if it is safe to walk to the university because it is just kilometers away from the house. Also, I need is a little too direct. So let's make it again a little softer, a little less direct. So it should say, also, I would like your help with a list of shopping malls, grocery stores, plural, and libraries near the house. Secondly, I will be arriving on November 18th at 10 a.m. I already booked a tourist guide to visit some of the places of interest. Okay, to show me some of the places of interest, and I also enrolled in an introduction course to get more familiar with my teachers and also be able to meet my classmates. I really appreciate your help and also for taking the time to pick up the university's documents. I'm looking forward to meeting you and your family. Full stop here. Regards, Fabiola Pinto. Okay. Fabiola, a lot of it is fine, but there are a couple of problems. First of all, I didn't like that these... Now, this is the examiner's first impression of your letter, okay? So you're missing a comma here, and then you had these 3 really short sentences. Now, short sentences are okay, but let's try to vary the length a little bit. It shouldn't be short, 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 short. So, dear Mr. Campbell, my name is Fabiola Pinto, and I am from Honduras. Or how about this? Dear Mr. Campbell, I would like to introduce myself as... I will be staying with you and your family for 4 months during the English and Homestay program. My name is Fabiola Pinto and I am from Honduras. The English program will last 4 months, during which time I'm looking forward to meeting you and your family. So do you see, first of all, I gave it a little more of an introduction. You're explaining the reason why you're writing, and this is really important in letters, that one of the first sentences should be an explanation of why you're writing. Okay? And then again, just kind of varying up the length of some of these sentences and maybe improving the grammar a little bit. Okay. I didn't really like that you put this in its own paragraph. You probably should have put it with the previous one. Then, here I felt like there was no introduction to the paragraph. In other words, there's no topic sentence. And just like in essays, even a letter should kind of guide the reader. What is this paragraph about? So, excuse me, what was missing for me here is, prior to my arrival, I would like to ask you some questions. Okay? Just so that the person knows what he's going to be reading, that he knows from now on he's going to be reading some of your questions. Okay? So those were some of the issues for me. So basically, some little grammar things, and a few things about task achievement. But the rest of it was nice. Okay, so let's take a look at your test too. All right, so here it is. It's the one about international marketing. So let's see what you said. Foreign marketing might be an issue for several people that thinks it affects the domestic economy. All right, let's change this around. Foreign marketing might be an issue for some who think. Okay, several people is a little too specific. Okay, that it affects the domestic economy. Perhaps some people might even think that the country's beliefs and traditions are affected by more modern and influential marketing. Even though this might affect the country's tradition, excuse me, it also might boost the country's economy. In this essay, we'll discuss both points of view. Yeah, we will, but don't forget to also give your opinion. When it asks for it so directly, it's really a good idea to do this in your introduction. This way it is clear throughout the essay, okay? Just state it in the beginning so the examiner knows where you stand and what to kind of expect from the rest of the essay. Okay, moving on. Firstly, foreign marketing strategies might especially, with an E, might especially affect a country that is very traditional. For example, countries like India, where they still have their traditional beliefs as part of their daily lives and new trends or lifestyles are not accepted, may be opposed to this kind of marketing. Do you see what you did? It's not a full sentence, so I had to put the rest of the sentence in. So may be opposed to outside forces or to outside influences. In this country, it is difficult to introduce a movie that exposes a homosexual relationship or shows nudity. They believe that this type of material is a bad example for their youth. Women in this country do not follow fashion trends from other countries like the United States. Careful, states. And an advertisement can be banned if it does not meet the country's traditional beliefs. Careful. You're getting off topic, okay? This is talking about international marketing. If you're not sure what it is, I advise you to look it up to see what it means. This is not about international marketing. And it's like you've gone off on your own little kind of ideas, and you're not directing the essay to the topic. This is not what international marketing is about, okay? All right. On the other hand, as part of globalization, it is necessary to get international influence and also to be able to adapt traditions that will be beneficial in several areas like the economy or increase the country's knowledge of different languages so their professionals can become more competitive in the labor market. Also, it will be a good opportunity for the country to be noticeable around the world, and this will provide the opportunity of becoming an important tourist spot, increasing the country's economic income. All right, so this paragraph read really easily. It flowed very nicely, so the grammar, everything was really accurate. Unfortunately, it's still not on topic, so this would really affect your task response score. Okay, we're not talking about globalization. Again, I advise you to look up what international marketing means so you can see that this isn't really what the question is asking you. Okay, also, I didn't see really much development. I mean, yeah, you wrote some nice sentences, but you didn't have like a main idea where you then supported it with an example or explanation. Okay, there were no specifics, so for me it was really missing quite a bit of support. Okay. So, conclusion. In my opinion, the benefits of foreign marketing are definitely more compared, D, to the shortcomings of the influence that it might have in the country. I believe that it is critical to first analyze the country before introducing international influence and adapting it according to its traditions and beliefs. Okay. All right, well, the good news is that the order of the paragraphs is correct. Since you are in favor of international marketing, it was right for you to put it like this. But I've already explained and expressed some of the issues with your essay. The vocabulary was good for the most part. Like I said, you were off topic considerably here. Here also there wasn't enough support, and it also was a little off topic. Well, it was off topic essentially. So I want you to, like I said, look into what global marketing is. And I know you said your exam is coming up, but I would like to see more essays from you. I'd like to see how you write on other topics. And I think that we can help you improve if you continue to work with us, okay? Anyway, best of luck. I hope you found this helpful. Do let us know how you do, and keep on writing.